What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If we have not yet met, my name is Johnny Nitafan. I'm a life insurance agent, and my goal and mission in life is to be able to help you succeed at the highest level. And in today's video, I'm going to be pretty much just being honest, raw, no edits, just straight to the camera and to you, just talking about this message because I was actually just got off a call with an agent who just started out, right? He hasn't made a sale yet, and I'm really we're really working together to be able to help get him to 20 to 30,000 a month profit. Now, when I just started out, this business was super challenging, and it's still challenging to this day. But here's a few things that have helped me really get past the learning curve and really submit $30,000 my first month. Obviously that wasn't profit, that wasn't even commissions, but that was $30,000 that of business that I was able to submit because I was able to do these few things. Now, the first thing, if I were just starting out again, I would just get as many leads as possible. And even if they're a little bit lower cost, I would just get them. Even if they're a little bit less, they're more aged, I would do that, because your whole goal at the beginning is getting as many at bats as humanly possible. Now, when I just started out, I got like 100, 200 leads, because I knew that, hey, if I do this and I invest, it wasn't probably the most wise investment, because I was getting like $8 leads at that time. It was mortgage protection leads. But at that point, I got like 100 leads, and I was like, hey, if I could close one, I'll make back at least my money. If I close two, I double. If I close three, I'll close a lot. But I really wasn't closing a ton. It took me a little bit because I got my first 100 leads, and then after that first 100, I actually didn't close anybody. And so then I had to do it again, and then again and again. And it was like $2,500 at this point. Didn't make a sale yet, and finally decided to get some in-person leads to be able to pretty much go out to their house, set appointments. And I drove like 2.5 hours from Phoenix to Prescott at that time, and pretty much just went in home if I had to. I was willing to do whatever it took. And the first thing I want to share with you is the mindset behind just starting out. And when I just got into the industry, I knew that if I never quit, I could never fail. So if you're just starting out, coming into the industry, make the decision that if you never quit, you can never fail, because the whole point of the game is to keep it going. No matter what you have to do, keep the game going. And that was my mindset really coming in, hey, I am going to do everything in my power not to quit, because if that is my choice, and at that point, if I choose to quit, then I fail. But other than that, there's going to be mistakes. There's going to be lessons learned, which there has been a lot in the past 2 years. But on the flip side, there are so many things that you learn when you continue to overcome, because at that point, it doesn't turn into, is this going to work for me or not? It's just, how is this going to work? And is this thing that I'm doing right now going to be the best thing to be able to help push the ball forward? And if it's not, then I just have to pivot to another thing, whether that's a lead source, whether that's generating my own leads, whether that's whatever I had to do, get another mentor, figure it out. And so I just want to share that with you. If you're just coming in, make the decision, right? Even when all the emotion fades, even when you get the chargebacks, or you don't make the commissions that you thought you were going to be, or maybe you build a team and they leave, or maybe you don't sell as much as you want, whatever it is, whatever curveballs that are thrown at you, make the decision beforehand that even in those emotional moments, even in those vulnerable moments, that you are not going to quit, because it is at the end of the day up to you if you decide to quit. And that's the only way that you can fail. And it just comes one step at a time, brick by brick by brick. Luckily, I came in with savings. I came in with some credit cards to be able to use, and ideally went 15K in debt. But I was able to learn and learn and learn and learn and learn. And your first 3 to 6 months are just learning the business. You got to learn different products. You got to learn underwriting. You got to learn how to sell. You got to learn the art of persuasion, having the process in place to be able to actually get to from somebody that's a lead that fills out a form to get them to buy. And how do you do that whole process? Well, it comes through reps. So my practical advice would just be run 50 to 100 presentations, and then you'll be good at that point. Another thing is, you can't outwork experience. And what I mean by that is it is challenging at the start because you don't have experience. And especially me coming in at 20 or 19, 20, and at that point I was just starting out and I never had any sales experiences. Like I have nothing to really like grasp. So there's so many life lessons and experiences that I need to go through to be able to help hone my craft. Here's what I mean. My experiences in terms of getting in front of people and getting the I need to think about it, getting I need to talk to my wife, getting the I'm not interested, all those things had to come, and I grew from it and I learned from it. And from like I remember one of my first presentations that I did myself, like on my own, I actually like did it, and it was like a 21-year-old, and he's like, I just really need to think about it, and I'm not it. And like I called my mentor at that time, and I was like so upset because I didn't make the sale, and I just didn't bring out the why enough. But I remember that stinging so bad because I'm like, I'm just not good at this. And when you're just starting out, you're not going to be good at it, and that's okay. And there's a lot of humility that comes through doing even when you're not good, because you got to do so many reps, right? I did 50,000 dials in my first 9 months because I knew that if I did the reps, I could do so many reps that I just would not be bad anymore. And then I just had the drive and the passion to continue going and going and going and listening and just being relentless in self-improvement. And it really comes down to mindset. Like it, as crazy as it is, like get your mindset right. Get your mindset saying, hey, long-term, I'm not going to quit, and I'm not going to choose to quit. Second thing is doing whatever is required and whatever it takes to be able to do it. At that time, my team was doing about 250 dials a week. And they were like, okay, if I hit 200, they're doing about 250 dials a week and doing about 10 to 15,000 a month. And I was like, I want to do 30, 40,000 a month. So what I'm going to do is I'm not just going to double my activity, and the top person on my team, I'm not just going to do what they're doing or even double that. I'm actually going to 4 to 5 times the activity that they're doing. So I have undeniable proof that I will succeed, because the experiences and the reps will help grow your experience. That's what really will grow your experience, is by doing. So do the work, right? Get the hangups, get the no-shows. Like my first week, I set 17 appointments, and it wasn't great. I mean, I had like 3 or 4 people no-show me. So that was really challenging and really tough. So when you're just starting out, 1, make the decision to never quit. 2, do the reps and do the activity, because that bred undeniable conviction that I was at least good enough to be able to get these people over the line. And then as you do it more and more, you reward yourself, and the activity that you do and the results you get, reward yourself, and then it just becomes fun. It gets to be exciting. And now I'm kind of facing this little predicament or identity shift, because for so long I've rewarded myself for being a sales guy and selling and selling and selling, but now I'm training and really helping other agents win, and that's a win in my books. And so you get to the point where at first it's like reward yourself by doing the activity, then reward yourself by getting the results, right? So activity first. So if you're just starting out, 1,000 dials, whatever you commit to, judge yourself by the activity that you put in. Okay, 1,000, 2,000 dials a week. That's what I am committed to, absolutely, and have somebody hold you accountable. Then do 3 to 5 presentations. Then you kind of work your way down to, hey, I'm going until I get 2 to 3 sales a day. And that's it. Because I know that if I do these things, then I will get this result. So, and then it just comes down to, how do I help other people? This is another point of leverage. How do you help other people get the results that you want? Because that's where true freedom is being able to help other people and change their lives, so that my life can be changed as well. So I make these videos because I genuinely care about you guys. I want you to see you guys succeed. I want to see you guys win in the insurance game, right? Whether that's generating your leads, whether that's through buying leads, whether that's through selling, whatever it is. Like, I know that I can help, and I just know that I can help because I have been through really tough times in this industry. I've been through a lot, and I don't hide it. Like, I'm not perfect by any means, but what I can say is that I'm continuously getting better and better and better, and I've learned a lot and taken 2 years of my life to become the absolute best and continuing to get better at myself, like better every day in all aspects, because it's not one shiny object. It's not one little thing that's going to make you successful. It's going to be a bunch of little things built up over time. So when you're just starting out, Start with leads, get age leads, whatever it is, get as many at-bats as humanly possible. Work those leads, run 50 to 100 presentations, and change your time horizon. Change it from, I want to be the best in 30 days to like, hey, it changed from like, changes the time horizon, or really the mindset changes from, hey, I want to be best in now to I want to outlast everybody else and be the best in 10 years. And that only comes from being able to just really get good at the skill. So I hope this helps. Leave me a follow or drop a subscribe here to the channel, and share this with a friend if you found it valuable. Drop in the comments if you absolutely hated this this video, or if you absolutely loved it, or if it helped you in any way. Drop in the comments down below. Follow me on Instagram, and let me know if you guys need anything. I'm making these videos because I want to help you guys succeed and win and take the experiences I've had, give them to you so you guys get the lesson without the scar. Hope this helps. See you guys in the next one. Peace.